class act. I mean, he is just such a good guy. And, oh, wow. Went from the bank for his first shot. That baby Dirk.
Right on cue.
But just...
Matthews in the lane. Finds Dirk. Good spot. Going to hit the mid-range J, and it swishes home.
See that a lot. That was
He can get his face to the basket on these rolls. I mean, that's when he's dangerous.
45-40, and the Mavs light up another triple, and Malone is hot.
Nowitzki in the sweet spot. This is where he likes the fadeaway, and he puts it in and draws the foul.
As I said,
range, right. But I still think there's a place for that player in the league, and it is as an effective backup against second units. That's the role Dirk's trying to carve out this year. Obviously, way different skill set. Yeah. 1 and 2 for Randall.
Okay.
Dirk catch and shoot. Yes, sir! Nothing better. Nothing better than to see that happen.
Find him. He's a good matchup. They got a lot of threes, not a lot of fours. Nowitzki. Too good a look on the late close. He will do that in a rocking chair. Berea. And wide open. Look out. Points off the takeaway. It's now 9-4 points off mistakes. Switch. Nowitzki. Going to go up over Frazier.
He doesn't care.
Down target practice.
He's been doing that his whole career. Getting a mismatch right there at the top.
Game and they get the switch again. Boy, that was easy.
Hey, it is. It's too easy.
Right.
You got to get into the guy. You cannot give.
Unreal.
This is hold on. He's doing exactly what got.
You have told us many times it's a simple game, right, Hart?
Yeah, it is simple, Mark.
Get into this guy's hands. That's simple. Get it into the number 7 scorer in the history of the NBA.
If your stomach is hurting, you can miss a game?
Sure.
Oh, okay. I never missed a game for that.
Dirk on the money with a 3 off the driving kick by Devin Harris.
I bet you Dirk had neither.
No, I don't think so.
Veteran team, they may go 2 for 1 here. Dirk Nowitzki. Powell. Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki has now made 2 triples in 3 minutes.
That's just a poor.
Here is a closeout by Beasley. Dirk goes under the defense and hits the bullseye.
Still a lot of respect for that.
Shooting has been their friend.
Yeah, they're still only shooting 38% from the floor as Dirk lets one go from Duke.
And hits it. First points of the Soul helping defensively. What a find by Luka. The Dirk for a corner 3 ball.
That's that size.
Up by 6, Dallas.
Good find.
To the corner. Dirk deep knee bend, and you know what that means, baby. When the legs are into it, it is going in.
Without fouling.
Barnwell is the defender. We haven't seen Dirk down on the block too much, but he goes for the big ball. And the Mavericks have their first lead of the game. Floor. Luka in the paint. Dirk with a catch and shoot. Yes, sir. Write him down, baby. Dallas with a 2-point lead for the first time in the game, courtesy of a 3. He's got a half dozen points in the game, and the Clippers have come back to tie things up, to break the tie. That's what Dirk does. From Luka, digging out the low pass and draining the corner 3. 33-27. And still over a minute for the Raptors to do some more damage. But speaking of doing damage, that's what Dirk does right now. Thunderous applause as he drills the 3-pointer in front of them. Luka with a great pass. Ball hopping. Wild closeout by Norman Powell. He's open, and you know what that means. Right in.
So the Knicks have tied the game at 24. An 11-3 Knick run. Nowitzki hits a 3. Guarded by Hazonia. Johnson on Nowitzki.
Starting to feature Dirk now. A little posting and toasting action by Dirk that time.
7 points in 5. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nowitzki over Hazonia. 9 points for Nowitzki in only 6 minutes. He's had second career triple-double for Dennis Smith Jr. Nowitzki from 3.
Paul, one of our colleagues now in the booth.
Here's Nowitzki. Extending his season high.
Gives it back to Brunson. Dirk from the baseline. He hits it. And the crowd loves it. Dallas. Harrison Barnes from Cleva. Dirk again. Got it again.
See, that first one got him going, and now he's hot. Now he's still with a chance.
Dirk Nowitzki against Reggie Jackson. Turns and fires and fills it up. And the crowd applauds the great Dirk Nowitzki.
Hardaway with a long two-pointer. Offensive rebound. Dwight Powell, great position to grab it. Finds Dirk, and there you go. Rebound, assist, bucket. Already 25 points in the quarter for them. Dirk from Hardaway. Catch and shoot. Yes, sir. Nothing better. It's a good thing. Harris, it opens up on the drive. Luka swings it to Dirk. The heave on three. The assist for Luka on a Dirk three-pointer. It's a special thing. Collecting the rebound. Brunson having a go in the paint. Dirk up top the trail three. He has made it so many times. He's got 5 boards, 4 assists to go with his 11 points in the game. How about that? Maybe another assist for Burke. It is to Dirk. From 23 down to 7.
With Rondo.
Right.
Yeah, I like that comparison.
Here's Dirk. Quick trigger three and on the money. That gets people up.
Every category in the NBA. He's in his 21st season with the Mavericks. And there's the shot. It's iconic.
So you got to put the needle on the record.
That's right.
Nowitzki.
Throwing back the clock a little bit tonight. Saying, remember me, guys?
Well, he can still
They have led by 1 on a couple of occasions. A 3 would put them back up by 1. And not the shot for Dirk. It's a 2 to tie the game. That rattles home off the assist by Tim Hardaway Jr.
On its playoffs, crank it up a level.
Operating down low is Dirk. And, oh, what a shooter's bounce. That's why he scored 30. Had some good seasons in Miami the last 2 years, averaging 13 and 11. Here's Dirk again.
Quick release. Waiter's still able to knock it down. One of those streaky guys.
Wide open for Dirk. Bullseye on the 3. That is a drought buster for the Mavs. Ahead of them in the 4th quarter tonight. Let's see how much. Luka to Dirk. And a three-pointer goes in. Assist number 9 for Luka. And the second three-pointer of the quarter for Dirk. Here comes Dirk. Plumlee contests the shot, and Dirk, though, with the shooter's bounce. That's why he scored over 31,000 NBA points.
Nowitzki. Ball's tossed and picked up by Brunson. Dirk's got it back, fires a 3. High rainbow, and that's the spot you mentioned. Loves it left side angle.
It's 21 years. He's been at that spot.
Lee turns the corner back out to Dirk.
He can do that now. Pick and pop. No, Malone.
Here's Dirk, low block, backs in on Crowder, turns, fall away Jay. Another patented shot of Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, you got to get up at this stage.
Burke, he's been hot in the quarter. Favors got a piece of it. Rebounded out. Nowitzki follows up with a 3. Yes.
He is still, at his age, still such a deadly weapon.
12 minutes ago. The Jazz had 31 in the first, 30 in the second, 25 in the third.
Nowitzki. He's still just a sweet jump shot. Well, that's going to be analyzed. The defense has got to step up here. Because now Dallas is getting a little too close for comfort, especially with that man. But we talked about a season high now for Dirk for 15.
Get a turnover, get it back down the court with the throw-ahead pass. Usually you wind up with something like that.
The fans love it. Dirk Nowitzki knocks down the long ball.
I bet you they want to play because they love playing the game.
They both made all the money in the world. Nowitzki let it fly. Bingo! Uh-oh. of a half-hearted cheer.
It's hard to get traded mid-season. It happened to me a couple times to really get comfortable.
Nowitzki for two.
I think Green, Temple, Shamet, all the new guys.
Used in 5 games with Indiana. Played a couple of games with the Knicks and they bought him out. Brunson to Dirk on the money. That's how you get it started.
Dirk looks lean.
Make something happen. Late clock to the corner. He'll give it up. Dirk sidesteps to defense to beat the shot clock. Yes, sir. Dirk from Luka.
It was safe to say.
He always plays with force.
And a block by Joseph. Harris got the ball back. Right to Dirk for that. A heave and a hit from deep for Dirk. Dirk calling for it. He wants it. And that's why. Stopped by a point. Luka with a step back and offline, but it falls for Dirk on the offensive glass and he lays it in.
You know, Dirk is feeling better, man. I mean, he's offensive rebounding too.
Close and no cigar for Caboclo.
Yeah, that was way off.
That, however, is not. And it's a rattle home Dirk 3 to give him 7 points for the game and perhaps be the planting of the seed of a.
And it builds again for Dirk. Here it is. This is it. Bucket. Nowitzki. Got it. They work in Lee. Give him the patented 1 foot Dirk. There we go. There we go. Nowitzki on the fadeaway.
It's going to be Nowitzki Mavericks forever. And Dirk Nowitzki scores his first points of the game. But a good nugget there on being careful on outlet passes. Then Dallas likes to sneak back in there and steal them. Nowitzki with another jumper. Nowitzki posting up Aaron Gordon. He's still got that fadeaway jumper at 7 feet tall.
There's no way you can.
Got to find some juice, he said. They found some juice.
It's always consistent, isn't it? Yep. Stays on him the entire time.
Nowitzki is in double figures with 10. Over the top to Brunson. Out top to Dirk Nowitzki. Well, he's given the fans in Orlando a lot to cheer about. Magic. Nowitzki. Rainmaker.
That's over the top of Jonathan Isaac.
Yes. He's 7-0 run, but Luka practices that stuff, so I'm not surprised he's making it.
This will stop the 7-0 run. Dirk on the post up, and he scores inside against Iman Shumpert.
Every night. Right now, he has a challenge on a
one-legged step back. There you go, baby. Give it to him.
Sorry about that, Mr. White. Yeah, we're just talking in there, just scrapping for the rebound. There's what I want to see. When Aldridge is working the paint, you see Doncic on the post right now. Wow.
Yeah, that's just really good offense there. And Greg Popovich not happy with the fact that
came into the league, I was like, there's no way this guy is going by me. But every single time, Bagley got by me.
A crafty move by Nowitzki. Every time he shoots, every basket he makes, every time he steps on the. Murray shot the quick three. Doncic, nice pass to Hardaway. Nowitzki, three. Called! Nowitzki's knocked down a couple triples. And how about this?
And as you saw, Denver came out of the huddle, out of the timeout.
Another three! Nowitzki's knocked down 3 triples.
And teaching has to be good.
Yeah. Brunson rebounds his own miss. And here's Dirk and his first 2 points of the night.
You can almost count those every time. I mean, if he's that open.
Of competing hard and winning and doing what he has done in his career. So it makes me happy to see that kind of reaction from.
To the baseline. And a rainbow falls for Dirk.
The rainbow falls and he falls.
Dirk wants it. Here's a three. Yes, sir. Nice. Rebound.
High pick and roll.
Watch this. Devin Harris to Dirk. A catch and shoot. Yes, sir! The Dirk Show!
Very well. In spite of the Pelicans losing. There's one.
First touch of the game for Dirk, and it's a jump shot from the top of the key.
Boy, that was a hard close.
Luka beats Dirk. Top of the key again. Over Williams. Jumper's good! The wait is over to pass Wilkes. 17 points.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, that's what stuck out to me is how well those guys off the bench came out as Dirk continues the hot hand. That's 3 jump shots for him tonight.
Dirk Nowitzki backing down on Damian Lillard. Follow-away floater up and in for Dirk, who is 6th all time in the league in scoring behind Curry.
As you can see, that's not the Dirk in his prime. But that is.
Timeout. 37-34.
The 3rd pick overall, the Slovenian, is averaging over 21 and 8. And Nowitzki opens the scoring with a deep 2.
Remember, they made him an all-star this year.
Steph did not play in that game when he had the injured groin. Nowitzki an open 3. And he's made his first 2 field goals. Then finally the first miss, but Powell, who has been a Warrior killer over the years, setting up Nowitzki again. So Dirk's got 2 threes and another jumper. And Steve Nowitzki wants it on the Quinn Cook switch. He's turn and shoot it over him, and he has yet to miss.
He's got 10 already.
But Powell, the quickest man to the ball. And that has kind of typified the night right there. And Nowitzki's going to make you pay. 15 of 31 on 3.
Yeah, you see Irvine.
Yeah, the Anteaters.
They're going to be matched up against the Ducks.
Nowitzki another 3. 6th all-time passing. Because it's not easy to do. Michael never did it. Magic never did it. Shaq and Kobe never did it. Dirk never did it as he hits that 3, his 5th of the night.
With Looney.
Nowitzki's had a turn, back the clock. Nice.
Man.
And Dirk does it again. 21 for Nowitzki.
2-man action on the right side of the floor. Got a mismatch. Dirk ready to shoot it over Corey Brewer. Immediately on the catch. Dirk with his first points of the game.
That's what he's telling Corey. He couldn't handle the pass and not travel.
Dirk for 3 from Dirk. Yes, sir. It is a beautiful thing.
Opportunity goes to Goofus.
Dirk over Bagley, 40 years old, over 20 years old, and on the money.
And he tricked him.
That reverse layup up over the top.
Dirk over Dragic? Yes.
Speaking of over the top, that's his game right now. Doesn't move well. Finishing like we saw there, hanging, taking the contact, going off the glass.
Dirk downtown. They're bringing a little Dirk Nowitzki magic. The number 6 scorer. Harrison Barnes to Sacramento for Jaren Jackson and Zach Randolph. They later waive Randolph. Dirk buries it. 7 points for Dirk. A 7-point lead for Dallas. Courtney Lee tried to throw it down, unable to. Nowitzki for 3. How dare he hit that 3 in the Ray Allen corner.
Oh, my.
Powell misses. Loose ball to the Mavericks. It's Dirk. Oh, my. 2 threes in a row for the 40-year-old Dirk Nowitzki. Now has 13. His coach, Rick Carkable.
And we see Dirk Nowitzki. Boy, he was knocking that down all warm-up. Just so automatic for Dirk. 21-1. O'Clough outside to Nowitzki. That is good.
That's a big mistake there, boy. You just can't leave him wide open. He had plenty of time to line up.
I think really going to help this team come playoff time.
Dirk against James Ennis. Oh, and you can hear the crowd, how excited they get anytime there's a touch for Dirk. The crescendo of
yeah,
wow. and I got up, and I mean there was lots of expletives and challenges to fight as Dirk hits the jumper.
You bowed up on you?
I did. I bowed up. He didn't bow up. Here's like Brunson keeps the ball in play along the sideline, and now Brunson drives it again. He finds Dirk. Everybody wants him to go down, and it does! With the shooter's bounce at 4.
Nice.
Ball hopping, moves around to Dirk for the 3.
And I'll tell you what, when the ball moves like that, whoever ends up with it.
Got a rookie guarding Dirk on the block.
There you go, bud.
Turnaround shot. Make me a sandwich out of that lunch meat.
There you go, buddy. In that pull-up situation. Nice pass.
It's Dirk, and it is a splash down, open look, and a thing of beauty. For Wiggins, he shot between 43 and 46% in each of his first 4 seasons. Luka to Dirk, bang.
That's good basketball.
Yeah, really pretty arc on a lot of his shots tonight.
604, the number on that graphic on the Shiner Box Spotlight. If he plays every game for the rest of the year, it's a Dirk dunk! It's a Dirk dunk!
Look at the bench.
Dirk, and it will go. Turnaround jumper.
Robbed of any kind of explosiveness after multiple knee injuries.
Now it's Dirk from Kevin Harris. 3-ball! Bang! A thing of beauty.
Always.
Talking about the early days with he and Dirk and being at the Landry Center as Dirk shoots at the top of the key. Bullseye. When Steve was talking about Dirk and he together at the Landry Center and playing pickup games again. Make it short on the runner. Long rebound. Brokoff's got it. Gave it up to Dirk. A three-pointer is lost and hits.
The United 2. And if you have not been down to AutoZone Park, Nowitzki back in the game. He turns guns and gets it. Go down to AutoZone Park when you get a chance and check it out. It's really, really hot.
Since that knee bump in the game with Miami involving Derek Jones Jr. And a pin down set by Powell, and you better believe it. That's how it started. A Dirk jump shot. Florida's.
I mean, if I was Dirk, I'd shoot every time. Shoot it, man.
It's a 3. And it's in there. Just like Skid said a moment ago, the thing barely moved the net. You got to see the look on 17 losses for the Mavs. Operating down low. This will be the 5th shot for Dirk. It's over 2 defenders, and it is good. Double team comes to Dirk. Who will be the first one besides Dirk to shoot? Not going to happen right now. A member of the 2011 championship team. A great teammates of Dirk as he shoots a corner 3 and hits it. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to get to call, Brian. I had to call that before we enter.
But also said, hey, this is the time. The time is now, and that's what it was.
The time is now for him to make a shot off the glass. I think you did not come here to spend the whole second quarter with us. You made it through 7 minutes. You survived. Here's a 3-pointer. Yes, sir. Dirk hit it.
I love it. I love it.
Brian, you survived 2 questions from Skin and 7 minutes from us.
In right when you're up that big as Dwight Powell launches a 3, and you have that halftime break.
Long rebound to Powell, gives it to Dirk. Yes, sir.
That'll do it.
Tell you what.
AT&T Center in San Antonio.
Oh, yes.
Dirk! A dunk! A dunk!
You are crazy, bro.
It's out of it.
Pocket pass, free throw line. Jay! 2 more. He's got 26.
For Dirk.
For Dirk to shine here at the end. Mouse in the house, and the trap closes.
Boy, that's a position where Dirk has owned over the years, and you just about cannot double team.
Well, you can't. They put him right in the middle of the floor, and it's hard for teams already.
It's a illustrious career. The alley-oop comes right back to Brunson, and there's Dirk wide open.
That was a great job by Jakob breaking up that alley-oop. The Dallas Mavericks up that offensive rebound.
Won the paint, kicks it out. Jackson chased off the line. Dirk again for three. And the crowd approves, and Dirk loves every moment of it. 6 or 7 avoid the Golden State Warriors. That doesn't mean they're drooling to get any other team. As Nowitzki hits another triple, just everybody would rather face.
Give in your big guns the ball. Let them go to work.
Dirk with the bucket to make it 63-49, and correction on that lay. He has 22 on that.
It's somebody else's man.
Nowitzki gets loose and bangs the jumper. 94-84, and the Maverick crowd goes.
One of my favorite Greek restaurants.
It always goes back to food with Mr. Elliott.
I'm hungry.
Dirk Nowitzki, one more basket. 103-88. Here he goes, over Eubanks. Oh, wow. How fitting.